That's fucking illegal.
Right, I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry, Aljamain Curling, Silver Sterling versus the ugly potato Peter Yan. That fight, I thought Peter Yan was fighting a great fight. I think kudos to him. He was patient. His defense was not. He was well aware of Aljamain's elbows, spinning elbows, kind of knees flying to the middle. Even though Aljamain did catch him, but I will say something about Aljamain Sterling. He tried to fight the same fight that he fought Pedro Munoz, and that does not happen in a 5-round fight. So if I was to give Aljamain Sterling, Curling Silver, some advice, is like, you need to understand your threshold, man. You ain't gonna get rid of somebody in 3, especially a caliber athlete like him. You need to understand your threshold. How is it that you can finish the race correctly within 5 rounds? Anyhow, he eventually ended up getting hit with an illegal knee, and that was that. And I do want to apologize to Aljamain. I really do, because I was a little upset, a little mad, but at the same time, I was more mad at the fact that he ended up doing the interview and the tweets, and I saw the pictures with him with the belt, and I'm just like, man, it just rubbed me the wrong. But at the end of the day, it was a legal strike by Peter the Ugly Potato Yan. So for that reason, that's just the way the fight goes. They're gonna have a rematch. I don't think it's going to change, man. I think if I was to tell Aljamain, forget all that value, man. You know what? Just focus on those big one strikes, man. Try to get through Peter the Ugly Potato Yan this time. So I want to apologize to him by some of my tweets, because I was just a little upset by it. But, that's the name of the game. Anyhow, the main event, and I said this before, man.
Obviously, I am now technically the new UFC champion of the world, which bittersweet, because it's not the way I wanted to win. It's a DQ by another man making an illegal move and being disqualified from the match. It is the fight. So again, it's not the way I want to win, but the rules are the rules. So just so you guys know, I don't feel like I am the champ, because I obviously didn't win this the way I wanted to win it. But rules are in place for a reason. And it's mind-boggling to me to know that a guy like Yan of his caliber can get to the highest of the highest, become a world champion, and still make mistakes like that. Not knowing when an opponent is down, having to ask your coach if an opponent is down. Now, in this moment, I'm thinking a whole bunch of things that are going through my head. Dana's not going to give me another shot at the title. The fight's going to be a no contest. Dana's going to say he was losing that fight in that 4th round, so why should we use him again? We already know that fight, the direction that the fight was heading in, so we're going to move on from this. these are all the thoughts going through my head. And me, I'm never going to get the opportunity again. I'm going to have to win 3 or 4 more fights to get back to this position to ever challenge for a world title again. So those thoughts were going through my head, not I'm going to become world champion. No, I didn't even, this is crazy. I didn't even think I was getting this. I didn't even want this. But then coming home, like I said, all my friends and family seen me. They knew I had this. They took it out of the bag for me, had me put on my shoulders and wanted me to take pictures and wanted me to be proud of my performance because of the way I've carried myself.
Go.
But and again, I was guilty of it. Watching him do what he did at 85 makes you believe he can go with anybody. And because of the skill set, you think he can beat a Jones. Today, after watching last Saturday, I believe Jones would be too big for him. I really do. Just calling a spade, rivalry out the window. I just believe Jones would be too big for him because watching Jan take him down, Jones would press him against the octagon and take him down, right? So I just think that fight, for as much intrigue as there was, for me, it doesn't really need to happen because I just believe that now, especially with the weight that Jones has put on, not a great fight for Adesanya. I do believe that I was never confident that he would beat Jones to begin with. I thought he could compete with him, maybe win. I don't feel like Izzy would be able to get him right now. I just think unless he put on massive amounts of weight and decided he was never going to be able to make 85 again and never fight light. You would have to be 225 pounds in order to go and compete with Jones, even at 205. And it would take a complete career change in terms of direction in order for him to beat a guy like Jones. Because even today, for as much as we love Jan Blachowicz and how great he did, I still think that Jones is the best 205 pound in the world.
the fuck is that guy?